Hello and welcome to the Creative Art Collective, hosted by Taslima Maya Art. Each week on Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. UK time, we have 4 artists from around the world. Taslima Maya Art, Let's Pour with Patty, Casey from CWV-Artistry, and Sheldon Briscoe of Shell Rock Art. Please join us as we show you our creative sides every week. Now today I am going to be working on this tray mold. Um, I'm showing you all the different little things I'm going to put in it. I have an idea in my head of something that I wanted to try to see if I could get it to work. This is more of an experienced resin art project. This is not really a beginner friendly one because there's so many different little parts to it and it's so intricate. Right now what I'm doing is I'm taking the roses, they're little plastic roses, and I'm putting them down in the side of the tray, and then I'm putting a blue ball and a green ball in between the roses. So it will be a rose, a blue ball, a green ball, a rose. Just like that, all the way around the tray. This took quite a while, so I have sped this up quite a bit for you guys. And plus some of it was a little bit off camera. But it took some time getting these little pieces down in there. It was a lot of fun though. It was time consuming, but it was worth it in the end. Now, after I get all my little balls and flowers down in the sides of this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my UV resin, okay, and I'm going to make a bead of resin all the way around the rim of this tray over top of the balls. And I'm doing this so that I can secure the beads and the roses in place, so when I pour in my epoxy resin, they don't float, because they will. Ask me how I know. But, you know, now I'm going to take these little paper flowers that I've got, and I'm going to cut off the stems, and I'm going to place them in a line going down one side of this tray. And I'm going to UV resin them down as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my UV resin, put a dot of it down, put the flower on top of it, and then I'm going to try to secure that in place like that. And it was still moving, and I didn't feel like it was secure, so I got it from the underside, and that helped hold it in place. Okay, now I'm just arranging the flowers the way I want them going down the side of this tray. And I've just put a line of UV resin down the side. And I'm doing pink, purple, pink, dark pink, pink, purple, pink, dark pink. And then ending in the light pink again. And I've covered them with UV resin and put resin underneath them. And I've cured both sides. Now I've got out my 2-part Bond Crafter epoxy resin. And I'm adding some gold foil flakes. I did get a little heavy-handed with this foil. I have 8 ounces of resin here. And I was really thinking it was going to take a lot for it to just be a small amount, you know, and it just overpowered it. There was a little bit too much. It really overtook the tray, but it's still beautiful. I don't work with the gold foil very often, so I didn't expect it to take over the way it did. Okay, now it has been about 12 hours. I'm getting these out. They're still a bit soft. So I'm going to lightly pull these out. These are a couple extras I made with the leftovers. And I'm going to go ahead and demold this tray. Like I said, it's still a bit soft. But look at it. Isn't that gorgeous? all those beads and the flowers around the rim of that tray. I love it. I absolutely love it, but I feel like it's missing something. So I've put some pressed flowers down, and I've put some UV resin down on them to hold them in place. My camera was not recording, and I did not notice. So I've put the UV resin down, put down my pressed flowers, glued them in place, cured them, and now I'm going to take a little bit of this diamond dust, just the tip of my stick dipped into it was all I need. And I've got 2 ounces of resin here. And I'm going to take this 2 ounces of resin and I'm just going to fill the inside of this tray to cover up these pressed flowers. I just wanted a little bit of sparkle in my clear. I'm trying to show it to you guys so you can see the sparkle, but it is so hard to see on a stick like this. I've turned off the light, tried it that way. You're just really not getting the effect of that diamond dust. You can't see it. It's got every color of the rainbow in it. It's really beautiful. But it takes such a very small amount of it to give you the amount of sparkle you need without it being overwhelming. It can become quite opaque if you put too much sparkle in it, and it can hide some of your products that you've spent so much on to be seen. So be mindful with a sparkle like this. You just want a tiny amount. And now I'm just taking my stick and I'm going around the edge of the tray, and I'm tilting the tray and making sure that my resin's got in all of the corners and all of that good stuff, making sure that the resin's fully coated in the tray. And now it's set and cured for 24 hours this time, and I love it. I love the way this came out. I love every single bit of this tray. I love the roses peeking through from underneath. I love the greenery. I love the fresh flowers, the pressed flowers. I love the little beads and everything about this tray. I just love it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. Up next is going to be Sheldon Briscoe of Shell Rock Art. You guys have a beautiful, blessed day. Please take the time to like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. I always love hearing from each and every one of you. See you next week.